Matindi. Matindi yun, ha? So, may hataw, may block, may parang agawan din. Matindi. Yan. Sir, parang familiar ka. Ano nga ba yung pangalan mo, sir?
Nathaniel Ragas.
Nathaniel Ragas. Ako naman, si Lourdes de Vera.
Ako naman si Arvic Tan.
At ako si Daniel Bernas.
At ito po, mga kapatid, ang
Usapang
Usapang Arnis. Ito yung programa na tumatalakay sa mga bagay tungkol sa Pinoy talaga na martial art, mga kapatid. At Coach, ano pinakita nyo kanina sa amin?
Yung ginagawa namin basically is a flow drill.
Flow drill.
So basically, yung flow drill, sequence siya ng techniques. Usually, it's a set of techniques na paulit-ulit siyang ginagawa. So we're on a loop. So for example, for this particular drill, ang pinapractice namin is how to catch a weapon while it's blocked and how to release. So paulit-ulit lang siya. I'm giving him other angles. Yan. Different strikes. And yan. It's on a loop. So that way, talagang napapractice yung set of techniques na yun. But at the same time, it's coming from movement. As opposed to yung typical practice ng basic techniques na palo, stop, stop. So ito, fluid. Dire-diretso lang yung movement.
Coach, kaya ba namin yan?
Kayang-kaya niya yan.
Sige nga, paano ba yung kanina? Parang ganun eh. Tama ba?
Na ganito na lang. Ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano gawin.
Buti pa nga.
Ayun na.
Tara, Coach.
Let's go.
Okay. Doon.
Okay, so sa session naman ito, matututo tayo kung paano naman mag-flow drill. Okay, so in this particular flow drill, we're gonna be practicing corto techniques, meaning close range tayo, which will involve grabbing and releasing holds. Okay, so let's open. Okay, so let's get started. So yung techniques na, or yung drill na ito, kailangan talaga may partner tayo. Pero we'll break it down muna, we'll try it in the air para hindi kayo mabigla, and then we'll try it out later with a partner. So, start muna tayo sa forward stance natin. Left hand here to your chest, right hand in a Berta position. So, ibibigay ko muna yung foundation ng drill. And these are 4 strikes. Okay? Ang gagawin nyo is strike to the temple, clip dito, strike to the knee, okay. Clip dito, strike to the temple, clip dito, strike to the knee. So, parang nyo rin siyang tawaging 4 corners. So, ulo, tuhod, After the 4 strikes, you'll have hit every side. So, right, left, right. Okay? Yun yung foundation na. Try muna natin. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So very similar siya, and actually derived din siya sa sinawali movements. So high-low, and then high-low. So try muna natin yung movements lang na yun with a partner, and I'll show how that looks like. So 4 corners lang siya. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yun na muna. Okay, so let's try that out. So on your own, ready, and move. 1,
2, sorry.
3, 4. Sige, without me, sige, 1,
1,
dito.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, sige, tuloy-tuloy lang.
1, 2, 3,
Wait, dito. So,
okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yan.
1, 2, 3,
Yan,
4.
sige pa.
1, 2, 3,
4. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
4.
1, 2,
3, 4. Okay, sige. So the next part of that, we're going to be incorporating blocks and releases. Grabs and releases. So ito yung itsura nun. Okay. So from the 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. In-explain ko nga, we're gonna be using close quarters range or quarter range. So from here, papasok ako into a closer range. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing Tan's weapon, and I'm going to strike here. So yun yung technique. Pero, ang gagawin ni Tan, i-release na yung grab by loosening my grip here. By squeezing the thumb. And he'll block that strike. So ulit. 1, 2, 3. Kukunin ko yan. And release. Tapos from there, we're gonna flow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Yan. So yung technique na yun muna. Yan. Okay? So let's try that out. So mangyari niyan, we will grab the weapon, tapos you will release. Okay? Let's try that out. So dahan-dahan muna. Yan.
1,
2,
2,
3. Yan. So, ang gagawin mo, you're gonna squeeze this from the other side.
yan.
Yan. Squeeze mo.
Squeeze, literal?
Yeah.
Yan?
Yan, tatanggalin mo siya. Yan, as you block. Tapos balik tayo sa 4 corners natin.
Okay. From here,
Corners?
Yan.
tapos,
Other side.
sorry.
Yan. Kasi you don't want to block it, diba? Yan, so ganyan.
Okay.
Up, 4 corners. From here, 1, 2.
Kabila. Kabila. Yan, kasi if I strike here, yan. So,
Ayan.
kailangan mo yan i-block. There you go.
Hilahin kita.
Yan.
1, 2,
3. Tanggalin mo yan. Yan, pull. Yan. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the first movement. Yung next naman, Tan. So we have 1, 2, 3. Yan. I-release niya. Yan. From here, from this position, you're going to grab naman, we're gonna grab the other side. Tapos dito naman kami papalo. And you're gonna release naman by squeezing the side of the pinky. So you'll release the grip and then block. And then balik kayo sa 4 corners. Okay, so let's try that out.
Slowly.
Okay. Ito yung una. Yan. 1,
2.
see. So from here naman, I'm gonna grab dito naman. Dito naman tayo. Yan.
Yan.
Para may space ka to block. Yan. Tapos balik tayo sa 4 corners. Dito. Yan.
Ayan. Para ma-block mo.
Yeah, para ma-block siya. Yan. Diyan naman. Yup. Kabila.
Release.
Yan. Here.
Yan.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Yan.
release.
Kalito ah.
Okay, so that's our very basic flow drill lang using quarter range movements with grabs and releases. So that's it for now. Close muna tayo.
Handa sa pagpagendo. Huga.
Okay, good job.
Yun lang talaga, kailangan talaga paulit-ulitin. Tapos, tanggapin nyo na tatamaan talaga kayo. Yan.
Kasama talaga yun.
Sakit talaga. Sakit. Yan.
Ikaw ba, ilang beses ka na tamaan sa kaka-flow drill na ganyan, Tan?
Hindi ko na mabilang, pero meron pa rin akong mga souvenir.
Ay?
Pag napinpit ka, minsan talagang...
It stays
Yung pinakita
with you.
niya, Coach, paano pag nag-iiba ba yung dynamics kung babae yung kapartner mo mag-flow drill?
Well, dapat naman pareho pa rin.
Pareho
Kasi
pa
you're still
rin.
training the same techniques.
Matindi. So, again, things to keep in mind sa flow drill.
Well, definitely, yun, yung sinabi nga ni Tan, kasama talaga yung pain factor.
Aray
Mas,
ko.
magkaka-aksidente kayo and it's part of the learning process. Pero another tip siguro din is to start slow. Kasi
Slow.
it's very tempting with flow drills. Parang maganda siya tingnan pag binibilisan eh. Pero, start slow because that way you're really building the mastery of the techniques and then the speed will follow.
Speed will follow. Okay. Bagal muna bago bilis.
Tama.
Diba?
Tsaka pag nasaktan ka, di mo matututo. Hindi ko kami matututo.
Arnis pa ba pinag-usapan natin?
Oh. But bakit? Arnis is life. Life is love. Ayan mga kapatid.
Arnis is
Yan naman po mga kapatid sa kabanata ng programa tumatalakay po sa lahat ng bagay na may kinalaman sa martial art na talaga namang Pinoy na Pinoy, sariling atin. Ako po si Roy De Vera.
Ako po si Arvic Tan. Ako po si Nathaniel Ragas.
At ako si Daniel Bernas.
Ito mga kapatid ang
Handa sa pagpagendo.
Usapang Arnis.